Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob back here for the JTwoH channel, and today we have another weekly episode review for you for Season 2 of My Adventures with Superman. This week's episode that will air is is episode 7 of Season 2 of My Adventures with Superman. It's called Olsen's 11, which is very much a direct nod, tongue-in-cheek reference to Ocean's 11, but with Jimmy Olsen. And in so the episode features Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane, and this is in the aftermath of episode 6 and 5, well, all of them, really. But Superman is not on Earth; he is up with Kara, and Jimmy, they being Jimmy and Lois, have to steal a spaceship, or are tasked with stealing a spaceship from Task Force X to try to to remedy the situation. And in order to do so, they have to hire mercenaries, a couple of which were put away by Superman initially, and they all know who Lois Lane is, etc. And the episode revolves around that. That's the premise: is Jimmy and Lois attempting to steal this spaceship from Task Force X. Also, this really continues the path of the unofficial. I'm not sure if it's an official. It seems to be heavily implied breakup between Lois Lane and Superman's Clark Kent, which I believe happened in episode 5. And it also it's still that on-running little hint there of Jimmy Olsen and Kara, and their potential, their little flirtations and such like that. It also still is, we're seeing the after effects. So season 2 episode 6 took place primarily in space and focused on Superman and Kara and their backstory, whereas episode 7 takes place on Earth, probably simultaneously, if I had to guess. The thing about this episode is, even though it's called My Adventures with Superman, Superman is not in this episode at all. He is, that's why I'm assuming it takes place simultaneously with episode 6. But they're dealing with the after effects of episode 5, which was the invasion and the suits coming to life and everything to that effect. Now we have Lex Luthor and Amanda Waller on the same team, trying to really push that vendetta and that agenda. That, I think agenda is the right word, not vendetta. That Superman is bad. He's bad for Earth, and he's the enemy, etc. So this is a very good episode. I have said the last 2 weeks they've kind of one-upped each other. Episode 6, what I said was my favorite episode, because episode 5 was prior. I will say, unfortunately, this one's probably my least favorite episode of the season and of all time. I say that meaning just of the 17 we have. Obviously one of them has to be low, and that's not saying it's bad. I still gave this a good, which is a thumbs up on the TV Time app. We'll link in the description. Still very much liked it. I just mean, of the episodes I've watched, it just happens to be not my favorite. I'm still going to recommend it. It's very important. Still moves the story, especially with Superman being disposed. I just think if it's a show is called My Adventure with Superman, if we don't have Superman in it, you lose me a tad. But it's still very good. I'm still very interested. I'm invested. I love Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen in this. There are some quirky characters you're introduced to, and they are a riot, and they really hold your attention. Like I said, I enjoyed the episode. It's just kind of, I got about halfway through, and I was like, I don't think he's be in this at all. So take that with what you will. This will air this Saturday, which is the 29th of June at midnight on Adult Swim. It will be available the next day on Max. I'm going to recommend this again. If you've come this far, if you're watching this review, etc., check it out. You'll enjoy it. And be free. Like I said, I try to do these by memory. I don't. Unlike streaming, these are week by week by week by week. So if there's any points that I'm missing or whatever, be sure to let me know. The mercenary names I'm just drawing a blank. It's not like I'm trying to not spoil anything. I'm very forgetful, and I don't recall. I believe 2 of them are at least season 1, based on the dialogue and other things used in this episode, the clues and allusions. So there you guys go. Thank you so much, Warner Brothers, for a copy. These are great. I love doing this every Wednesday. We sit down, we eat dinner, we watch this after work. It's amazing. The whole family enjoys it. And again, recommend you guys check it out. I'd love to know if you're watching this, if you've made it this far, how do you watch it? Do you watch it on Adult Swim or do you watch it on Max? I'm just curious, honestly, the way it works, especially with it being on so late on Adult Swim. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out my links in the descriptions. I have all sorts of social media, or all sorts of links. I have my social medias, Twitter, Instagram. I have the TV Time app, which I've mentioned, and my Letterboxd app, where I rate and review all the TV shows and movies to watch respectively. I have my eBay page, my Blu-ray.com, my secondary YouTube channel, and my tertiary YouTube channel. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you later, YouTube. Hey, did you like it? Did you subscribe yet? Did you click that notification bell? Go ahead and click that notification bell right there so you never miss anything on the channel. And also over here should be additional features for the channel. There should be a video or a playlist or both, maybe one of each, for you to stay informed and stay on the channel. And also be sure to subscribe on your way out right about here.